people's dogs dying on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube. People's dogs dying because they're away or whatever the case it may be. They lose power and all the dogs wind up dying from overheating. This is some stuff that you can get really honestly inexpensively that will prevent your dogs from dying and overheating while you're away or unaware or whatever the case it may be. What's going on, Bully fam? It's your boy, the educator, the scientist, Mr. Double Muscle Line Bulls, bringing you another episode of Breeders Hacks. So real quick, guys, so the two things I want to start with is an electric generator. I bought this at Costco for like $150, $200, right? If we lose power, this Duracell generator is actually, it's pretty strong. It'll run a refrigerator for like 7 hours. So if I ever lose power, I always have this charged. I could plug in our AC unit for the dogs into this thing. The other thing that I have that's really, I mean, this is just a backup, is I have the real generator right under there. But it's actually time for me to maintenance it, so that's why I'm kind of opening up, pulling this out and doing this video. Cool thing about it is, honestly, if you get a generator, there's a special gas you can throw in there. You don't, like, I'm not super technical savvy when it comes to generators and stuff, but what I do know is there's a special gas you can put in that if you don't use your generator, it's good for like, you know, 2-3 years. So you don't have to do much maintenance. At least you have the generator just in case. And you would want to have one for your own household anyway. Those you can get pretty inexpensively. You can get the smaller ones at Harbor Freight. So those are the two things I wanted to show you guys first is I mean, obviously as a dog breeder, if you're going to take this serious, you should have a generator. Especially for the heat too. Say you need to run the heat. So let me show you the other two things real quick that you would want to have. These are the other two things that, yet again, if you're a dog owner, especially a dog breeder, you should have something like these two things to some sort of effect, right? So the first one is the Govee temperature sensor, right? So the Govee temperature sensor, what's nice about this is it takes battery, or I bought this adapter that allows me to plug it in and keep it in the wall at all times. It has an app. So what makes this temperature sensor so great is it notifies my phone. Literally, I set the temperature between, I think I have it set between like 65 and like 70. If it goes above 70, I know something's up. If it goes below 65, I know something's up. So it literally will notify my phone that the temperature has either dropped too low or has gone too high. And if it loses power, like I've unplugged it right now, it'll also notify you about that as well. This has saved my butt. How many times, like at least a couple times, things have happened. You know, you lose power, it can happen to anyone. We were out and we lost power and I'm getting a notification on my phone. I'm like, what's going on? I took the cameras, all this stuff, saved my butt a couple times. You know, so I've had this for years now. So this is something, like I said, it's not super expensive. I think I paid like 75 bucks. I'm sure there's other options similar to this. All you want is some type of temperature gauge. This connects to the Wi-Fi and it just, so that it'll notify you, you know the temperature of your dogs at all times. This is the Lux thermostat, right? So as you can see, what it does is it plugs right into your wall, right into your outlet. And because I don't have central air in here, we have a portable unit. It plugs right into this outlet. It plugs, I'm sorry, right into this unit. This unit plugs into the outlet. And then what it does is it allows you to set the temperature, whether it's heat or whether it's cooling. And it has an option here. And you can set the temperature whether you're running a heater or whether you're running an AC unit. And the reason being, and I think I paid like 50 bucks for this, is because with some of the AC units, it'll just run all day, all day, all day, all day. So in order to save on like electricity and stuff like that, we purchased this. So it'll just turn it on and off when need be. So come check this out real quick, actually, I'll show them. So as you can see, AC unit is right there, big 14,000 BTU unit. You know, from my buddies, he's HVAC. It says more than enough for the space that we're in. So that's what I use for my cooling. Like I said, we plug it into this unit, it'll cut it on and off. There's an exhaust vent we did right here. So this vent actually will open and will shoot the air out, the hot air out. So I just wanted to show you these things real quick. I got to get back to these dogs, guys. But I just think this would be helpful. Having these things here will prevent dogs from overheating and dying on you, especially brachiocephalic breeds. I can't stress this enough. So especially when you're dealing with brachiocephalic breeds that can easily overheat, especially in the summer months, you're also going to want to have like an overheating kit almost. You're going to want to have some of the lemon juice. You're going to want to have some Pedialyte. You're going to want to have things, the green rubbing alcohol. You're going to want to have some things, and I have a video going all over those things. You can check that video out on what to do when the dog is already overheating. But you want to have a kit like that ready to go, but you want to prevent those things if possible, especially in their own home and especially in their own enclosure. So I hope this information is helpful. I hope it's useful, guys. Take it with a grain of salt. All these things are pretty inexpensive, and if you're breeding dogs, it should be one of your #1 investments, especially with the summer months coming. All right, guys, see you guys on the next episode.